everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you are all having a great day. So today I am doing yet another Townie Makeover video, and this time instead of only giving a makeover to one sim, I'm giving a makeover to 3 sims. So as you can tell by this video so far and also the title, I am giving makeovers to the Bailey Moon family. So I'm giving a makeover to Thorn, Octavia, and also their son Orange. So their little biography says, Octavia Moon and Thorn Bailey are the power couple of the century. Octavia is the lyrical genius behind all of Thorn's greatest hits. Due to Thorn's most recent mishap on social media, his public image has started to falter. His fans are starting to realize that Octavia is the real talent. Orange is their good-natured son, but due to his entire life of wanting for nothing, he is also a bit naive. So if you have ever played this family, or have seen Let's Plays of people playing this family, you know that Thorn is an entertainer, and his aspiration is the music lover one, or whatever that one is. And then Octavia's is the best-selling author. So that my inspiration based off of everything that I've seen with them is I see Thorn as being more of like a rock star, like pop star. I imagine that he was once in a boy band and then later drifted off to be a solo artist. But of course there's no singing career in The Sims, so entertainer is the best that they can do with that. So I try to model my edition, I guess, of Thorn as trying to be more of like a rock star-ish type of guy. And I imagine that he would be more on the alternative side than pop. And I kind of imagine him being sort of like Halsey. Like she's more of a pop singer. That's how she sings her songs. But her songs, if you ever heard covers of them, are like really good and being like more of like the rock, like art alternative type. So that's kind of how I imagined him. And I thought it was really interesting that the reason why his image started to go down is because Octavia is the one writing all of his songs. Because in real life, that's not really a big deal. I mean, if you think about it, there are so many artists out there that don't even write their own songs. But it's a Sims, so I mean, the littlest thing is such a big deal, right? So, anyways, yeah. So now I'm just working on some of his athletic wear, or now we're moving on to sleepwear. He is very athletic. He has the active trait, so I imagine that he would want to be shirtless whenever he can. Also, this party outfit is like, I don't even know what's going on with it. I took a look at it and I was like, oh dear, like what are you doing? And with a lot of his clothes, I imagine that he would wear a lot of really dark clothing, because I feel like that's what a lot of rock stars would wear. But I don't know. I realized when I was going through all these makeovers that I've never really like actually looked at like what pop singers or rock stars or just any like really any celebrity really wears. So as I've been going through these Townie makeovers, since I have only made over celebrity sims from Delso Valley so far, I've had some trouble just knowing like, okay, what do celebrities actually wear in real life? But I don't know. So yeah, so I imagine that Thorn is more of like a bad boy type of sim, I guess. I imagine that he didn't really know how to be a father to Orange. However, he did fall in love with Octavia, and I imagine that she would be a very good mother. And I feel like that dynamic between the two of them would be quite interesting. And since I do imagine that he is some type of artist, a singer, I imagine that he would probably be out on tour or just at meet and greets and all that other fun stuff that celebrities get to do. And I imagine that Octavia would be more of a stay-at-home mom, even though she does want to be a best-selling author. I imagine that she is more of a songwriter, or maybe she writes books of poetry, because I'm really any type of song lyric is a poem. Also, I really, really like this beanie on him, but I did not see a beanie that did not have the headphones because I didn't really like the headphone look on him, especially when it gets all crazy and like wants to like throw parties at every single moment. If you've ever seen him do that, it's kind of funny to watch. But anyways, back to Octavia. Sorry, I'm kind of all over the place because I'm trying to like follow the video, but then I just get lost in my own mind. So I'm all over the place all the time and I apologize. But yeah, so Octavia, I do imagine that she would be a songwriter. Maybe she tries to sing a little bit, but she's not very good. But she's really good at creating those words and making them just sound nice, I guess. And I imagine that she writes songs for maybe other artists, but then Zorn was trying to write his own songs, but it just wasn't working. So then he was like, "Hey, Octavia, we're married." Or maybe this was before they got married. But he asked her to write his songs, and then he would just put his name on it, and they share the money anyway, so it doesn't make that big of a difference. So maybe that's why it became such a big deal, because he was lying about it. Which that reminded me of, if you've ever seen the Lizzie McGuire movie, there was that one dude, what was his name, Paulo or something? He lip syncs, and he has like a bunch of autotune and everything, and at the end of the movie, some people change the autotune so he's not lip syncing, he's actually singing. Which I feel like with him, with this Paulo guy, like, why are you just not lip syncing and actually singing? I don't know. But anyway, so we're working on Octavia now. She was my favorite to give a makeover to because, like, just everything about her outfits and, like, her hairs, I wasn't really a fan of. So I give her this short little hairstyle, and I really, really love her skin tone and her makeup, and I just love everything about her. Again, she was my favorite to give a makeover to, and I think that might be partly because she is a girl and I'm a girl, so there's like that connection, versus when I was trying to give a makeover to Thorn and even Orange, like I had that thought of like, okay, what do guys even wear? Like, and girls are just a lot more fun to make over because there's all the different hairstyles, and I love putting makeup on them. And of course, guys can wear makeup too, but I did not imagine that Zorn would wear makeup. Maybe he would wear a little bit of eyeliner, maybe back before he met Octavia. But for the most part, I imagine that he probably wouldn't. And then I put these pants on her. These are my favorite pants. I will probably put them on every single one of my Sims, which I probably shouldn't do, but it's fine. They're in the skin tight category. I think they come from City Living. They come originally in some sort of like floral pattern or some sort of pattern, but I think they look really good on her. And then I put this little flowy shirt. As I said before, I did imagine her to be more of a stay-at-home mom. She does work, but she does most of her work from home. And I imagine that she would be the type of mom that would want to actually homeschool her son, even though we can't really do that, but maybe in the future fact we would have the chance to do that. I mean, I think that would be such a cool idea. And so now I'm working on her formal wear, and I imagine that it would be mostly Thorn making all of the money because he is this huge rock star, and I imagine that he probably has a bunch of like best-selling albums, and he also goes on concert all the time. So I imagine that with all that money, he would want to give Octavia everything she ever wanted. So I imagine that he would give her a lot of jewelry and also all of these nice clothing. So for her formal wear, I wanted to put something on her that really made her pop. So I'm just trying on a bunch of dresses. I eventually go with one of the first dresses that I looked at. This one is my absolute favorite dress in probably all of the dresses categories. I think it looks so nice. I like how it shows a little bit, or kind of a lot of bit, of cleavage, and I feel like she would want to do that for Thorn, and I feel like he would quite enjoy that as well. And I also like how the back is pretty open too. And in a little bit, I will go back and change her hair to a hairstyle that came in Vintage Glamour, I want to say. And that one does look like it's a little bit longer, but I imagine that she would probably be someone who would get hair extensions. I mean, I used to wear hair extensions, so like, hey, it's fine. I actually really liked wearing extensions, but it just became a lot of work because I would have to put them in every day because I didn't get the ones that were like, what did they do, like sew it into your hair or something like that? Because I was a teenager, and also partly when I started college or university. But anyways, so now I'm just moving on to athletic wear. I imagine that Octavia is probably the type of person that has maybe a gym membership, or specifically a membership at like a yoga studio or something like that. And I imagine that she would be someone who eats really healthy and also goes to the spa on a regular basis. However, she does have the quirk where she gets angry if she doesn't have any juice, so aka alcohol. So really she's an alcoholic, which I feel like that dynamic was pretty interesting to think about because I've heard of people in real life that'll like eat really healthy, work out, or sometimes they just don't eat enough just so they can drink as much as they want without like gaining weight, I guess, because alcohol can have a lot of calories in it or something like that. I don't know. I rarely drink in real life, so I don't really know much about these things. But anyway, so now I'm working on her party wear, and I decided to give her the little black dress. So I gave her that little thing, and I also paired it with a pair of black heels. And then I move on to her swimwear. For her swimwear, I go to the one pieces, and I give her this one that I'm putting on right now. And I really, really like this swimsuit. In real life, I usually wear bikinis, but I really, really like one pieces, so I need to start wearing those more. And so the one I gave her I really liked because it doesn't show everything, but it gives the mind some wandering to do, I guess. And then I put this little thing on her summer wear. I really like this little romper thing. I feel like it fits her, and I really had fun putting a bunch of jewelry on her too, which I have a tendency to forget with my Sims. I think it's because in real life, like, I do have a lot of jewelry, but I have a tendency not to wear it. When I was student teaching and wearing like more professional clothing, I guess you can say, I did pair it with more jewelry than I had before, because I'm usually the type of person that just wears like jeans and like a pullover hoodie or something like that. And for her winter wear, I wanted to give her a dress to pair with leggings. Sorry about my voice. And I really, really like this sweater dress. I can't remember which pack we got it from. Maybe it was Get Famous. I can't remember. But I really liked it, and I wanted to pair it with some leggings. And I was having trouble with the coloring because I didn't want it to be too white, because there is that huge contrast with her skin tone. So I just went with a little bit of a darker type of white color, but I really enjoyed it. And then, I just moved working on with some more jewelry. I think with future Sims, I'm definitely going to incorporate more jewelry into them. And then I move on to Orange. And again, with his little biography, it said he is quite naive, which I thought was quite interesting because I imagined him to be like a spoiled little bratty kid because both his parents are famous. I can't remember, is Octavia a rising star? Or maybe she might be a B-lister actually. But then Thorn is a proper celebrity. So he's born into fame. Orange is a rising star himself. So at first I thought, well, he's probably going to be like a bratty little snobby kid. But no, he's naive. So maybe he's naive about the world. And with all of his outfits, I did take away his hat and his glasses because I felt like it didn't fit him. I mean, there's obviously nothing wrong with glasses. I wear glasses myself. I cannot see anything without them. But I feel like his parents would probably be the ones to say, okay, we're gonna give you contacts right away. I don't even know if you can wear contacts as a little kid, but it's happening with him. And I absolutely love this little formal wear outfit for him. I imagine that he would want to go to, well, he would probably be kind of forced to go to any award show that his dad probably wins some awards at. Even though it doesn't really happen, but it happens in my head. And now I'm just working on some athletic wear. The athletic wear and sleepwear and some of these outfits, like half of these outfits, were just kind of, like, I didn't really think much about them. Like, there's not much you can think about with athletic wear. Except with Octavia, I did want her to wear, like, those workout leggings. Because I feel like those would show, like, more of her assets than shorts would. At least that's how it works in my mind. I don't know. And then for his, wait, what am I working on right now? I think it was party wear. So I put this little button-up shirt with the bow tie, which I thought was so cute. I really like bow ties on just about anyone. I remember my senior year of high school, I got in this obsession where I wanted to wear a bunch of bow ties. I don't know why, but it happened. When you're in high school, things are just weird, I guess. And so I remember I had a black one. And I also had like this galaxy type of one. I don't know, it was really cute. And so now I'm just working on his summer wear. I imagine that he would probably be invited to some of like the hottest spots in town. So maybe there would be a celebrity pool party that he would get invited to. And maybe those parents would have kids of their own. And he would get to hang out with other celebrity kids. So I thought that was cool. And then I put a little hat on him just to protect his eyes and his head. Because sunburns on your head are not fun at all. Actually, when I was in high school, I had such a bad sunburn on my leg. But that's another story for another day. But that just about concludes to the rest of this video. Thank you again for watching. And please give me any comments and give this video a big thumbs up. And also please subscribe for more content. And I will see you all tomorrow.